everyone, this is Elena and welcome. Today I'm back with a card using the April My Monthly Hero kit and doing some no line pencil coloring. So I'm gonna just use the dress. I'm making a pretty simple card because I think that the no line coloring adds a lot of interest to the card. So I wanted that to be focused on my card. So I'll keep it pretty simple. So I'm using Nina White 100-pound cardstock because it has more um, weight to it, as well it's a little bit rougher texture than the 80-pound one. And I'm stamping the dress. I'll be using soft pool ink and then adding some details with Tombow um, brush marker, the black one, for the waist of the dress. So with the MISTI, that's very easy because I have positioned it there, and as well my cardstock is nicely snug in that corner on the bottom and secured with the magnets. So this is one of the features of the MISTI, and it's great. So I'm using caran'd'ache luminance pencils. These are wax-based pencil compared to the Pablo, which are oil-based pencils. So I'm using several shades of blue. I'm more using like tail blue and then black and white to add some details and some grays for the waist for the belt of the dress. So I'm starting with darker blue for the outline, and then I'm going with the lightest blue, nicely kind of applying a light coat. I'm not pressing heavily with the pencils because that will allow me to build up that color and the shading. So I added some white, and when I color over the white, the white doesn't really absorb the kind of other colors slide over the white. So I have those nice white areas. So I'm just adding more color, kind of layering that color, going with the darker and then with the lighter, and then with even darkest and black to add more details around the waist, because that's I wanted that part to be the darkest part of the dress, as well not just on the top of the dress but as well on the bottom, the skirt of the dress. So I'm just blending those colors with a lighter color, and then now I'm gonna color the bottom. I'm speeding up the video here so you're not bored of me watching me coloring for like 45 minutes. I'm slow colorer, so it takes me a while to color an image. So you saw me here, I applied very light layer of that lighter teal blue, and I'm going back with the darker blue to add where I want those shadows to be in darker areas. Next I'm going with lighter color over the darker, and that allows those to blend. And the luminance pencils, they're very easy to blend. They're very soft, and they blend very easily. You can use any colored pencils you like. I usually use from the wax base, I use Prismacolor and the luminance, and from the oil based I use mainly I use the Faber-Castell Polychromos. So I'm almost done here, just adding a little more details, kind of blending everything in with the lighter blue. Sorry about that. Now I'm adding a little bit more shadows there with black, and now with a little bit darker blue, like navy blue, kind of blending with the lighter. Next I'm coloring around the waist, and then I'm coloring that belt with black and gray, and then adding little details. Now I'm going back with my MISTI, and I'm overstamping that belt with the black marker. Next, I'm just positioning the sentiment, saying you're the best, and I'm adding a little bit more details to that bow on the back and the belt. So next I'll just trim this one a little bit to 4 by 5 1/4, and then I cut a piece of black fun foam to adhere underneath to add some dimension to my card. Then I'm adhering to black note card from Hero Arts, adding some of the sequins, the ombre ocean sequins, and I'm using the Ranger matte medium to adhere them. Here's the finished card. Thanks for watching and see you soon in another video. Bye!